Hello, my name is Darian Newsom, and we're going to go over the differences between traditional approaches and inquiry based instruction in science. So, first, the traditional approach is more where the teacher is the hub of the learning experience. It's where they want to set the foundation of what they want to get done with the lesson, how the how the students interact with it. So this will be done with like a very set lesson plan or details in regards to it. So they'll kind of already they will instruct in a way where it's almost assuming that the student doesn't know, while still also asking open-ended questions based off of what maybe the student may have had with prior knowledge or experiences. uh, how they do assessments is normally through quizzes and exams and tests, as while compared to inquiry-based instruction, where that's where it's more collaborative, it's more discussion based when it comes to questions asked by students, and the the, the teacher, instead of acting like the hub, they'll allow the students to branch off with those questions. Well, they'll be like, okay, Jimmy, since that's the question you want to ask, and that's how you feel about it, do some research on it and tell me your findings. And that's also how they would do not performance. Well, yes, performance, but that's how they do assessments, is be based off a performance of what they researched. It can be off of what the teacher observed by the students. A description of how the theory of constructionism affects inquiry-based learning. So students can construct knowledge with the exploration of science and solving problems instead of just receiving the information. It kind of goes back to what we're saying. And then it kind of blends it in a way where the teachers can still be the facilitators of the instruction while still allowing the students to be doing the inquiry-based instruction. What's the next one? All right. So through both, inclusion can be used in both traditional and inquiry-based instruction. So with traditional instruction, you might lean more into if a student with exceptionalities, if they have like certain accommodations, the teacher can blend whatever it is that they need accommodations, whether it's text to speech, whether they're an English learner, whether it's uh, a student that may struggle with visualizing, so they need visual organizers. Those can still be incorporated in both the traditional teaching and the inquiry-based teaching. Also, when it comes to inquiry-based teaching, when it comes to inclusion, that's how you can kind of do more collaborative group projects. That's how students that may be strong in not speak, that are not strong in speaking, how they can still do decent work by being a person that has a delegated job, and that's how they can still be included in the grade without worrying about the stress of speaking in front of others. How I would use inquiry-based discovery and practice, and as a science teacher at my current school, it's a Montessori, so we kind of already do inquiry-based instruction, especially when it comes to the older children. Like, yes, it's blended, but the Montessori is all about doing it independently, finding it on your own. So I would incorporate those ideas. I'll give them an option, like, of it doesn't have to be a set way how we're going to do this, how we're going to do this project or this assignment. We can do it one way, we can do it another way. Like, you can, if you want to present it, you can present it. If you want to display it, you can display it in the form of like an experiment or something like that. Or it can be like a research essay paper type. That way they can inquire while also being able to have options and still staying on task. When it comes to cultural responsiveness, as I documented in my notes, I would like to do things where the students will see diverse set of scientists. Like it doesn't have to just be, oh, this race or this nationality does science better than others, or these are more prominent. Like every race, every culture, gen- um, they've done great things for humanity when it comes to science and their findings. So I want the students to be able to see that. Mm, and yeah, that is it.